rain in the north, clear skies by morning. The radio said thunderstorms are moving through the state. You were sitting in the passenger seat saying we were running late. There were boxes in the back and a note code on the floor. We had left without explaining what we couldn't take anymore. You kept turning through the stations looking for a song we knew, but every voice between the static sounded far away from you. The sky was getting darker, the road was shining black. You said maybe we should stop now. I said we can't go back. There's weather on the radio and silence in the car, a storm behind the mountains and another in our hearts. There's weather on the radio saying everything will pass, but the rain keeps falling harder and we're running out of gas. Tell me where we're going, tell me who we're trying to be. There's weather on the radio, but no forecast for you and me. No forecast for you and me, just the rain and empty streets. We found shelter at a gas stop near a town without a name. You were staring through the window while I tried to take the blame. I said maybe I was selfish, you said maybe I was too. Then the power went out suddenly and I couldn't look at you. In the darkness you reached over and your fingers found my hand. For a moment all the reasons didn't matter where we stood. Then the lights returned around us and you slowly pulled away some storms. And without an answer some just traveled to another place. There's weather on the radio and silence in the car, a storm behind the mountains and another in our hearts. There's weather on the radio saying everything will pass, but the rain keeps falling harder and we're running out of gas. Tell me where we're going, tell me who we're trying to be. There's weather on the radio, but no forecast for you and me. The morning came in pieces, silver light across the road. You said you needed somewhere you could learn to be alone. I drove you to the station and I carried both your bags. You kissed my cheek so softly, like returning something back. Now every time it's raining and I'm driving late at night, I turn the radio louder just to hear that old forecast. There's weather on the radio, clear skies are moving in. The storm has crossed the border, but I still remember when there was weather on the radio and your head against the glass. We were trying to hold together something never built to last. I know where I'm going, I'm learning who I have to be. There's weather on the radio and the little space where you used to be. Rain in the north, clear skies by morning. The road moves on without a warning. The city's waking up again. streets with our jackets in our hands. Every window held a story we were too young to understand. You were laughing at the thunder, I was counting every light. We had known where we were going, but the feeling felt so right. And the clouds began to open like a curtain in the sky. You looked over your shoulder, said we're still alive. We were neon after rain, glowing brighter through the gray. Every color on the pavement led me back to yesterday. We were dancing without music, we were calling out our names. For a moment we were fearless, we were neon after rain. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Neon after rain. Ooh, ooh. Call my name again. Now the corner store is closing and the street is almost still. There's a photograph between us on my bedroom windowsill. I can hear your old confession in the rhythm of the cars. You said love was like a skyline, beautiful because it's far, but the clouds are always moving and the night will never stay. Maybe losing what we wanted doesn't mean it fades away. We were neon after rain, glowing brighter through the gray. Every color on the pavement led me back to yesterday. We were dancing without music, we were calling out our names. For a moment we were fearless, we were neon after rain. Maybe somewhere in another life we never said goodbye. Maybe somewhere under different lights you're still here by my side. But I don't need to hold you to remember what was true. Every time the city shines, I see a little piece of you. We were neon after rain, burning softly through the gray. Every dream we left behind us still has something left to say. We were dancing without music while the whole world looked away. For a moment we were endless, we were neon after rain. We were neon after rain. Even time could not erase all the colors of the memory and the light upon your face. Neon after rain, I still see your name. We were young in the fading light, trying to make the moment last. Your shoes were resting on the dashboard, the windows halfway down. We were chasing after daylight through the edges of the town. There was dust upon the rear view, there was music in the air. You were singing every wrong word like nobody else was there. I took pictures with an old camera, but the colors came out blue. Every photograph was shaking, just like I was next to you. We never talked about tomorrow, we never needed any plans. You just reached across the hand into my hand. We were backseat Polaroids, little pieces of the noise, frozen underneath the streetlights like we never had a choice. We were running from the morning, we were scared to hear the truth. Every picture kept a secret, every secret looked like you. Backseat Polaroids, fading slowly in my room. But whenever I remember, I'm still driving next to you. Still driving next to you. Underneath that summer moon, there's a diner by the highway where we stayed until it closed. You drew planets on a napkin while I watched the coffee grow cold. You said maybe we were different from the people passing by. Maybe love could last forever if we never asked it why. But September came too quickly and your father sold the car. You were moving in the morning to a city twice as far. We never made a final promise. We never said what we both knew. You just left one faded picture with a note that said for you. We were backseat Polaroids, little pieces of the noise, frozen underneath the streetlights like we never had a choice. We were running from the morning, we were scared to hear the truth. Every picture kept a secret, every secret looked like you. Backseat Polaroids, fading slowly in my room. But whenever I remember, I'm still driving next to you. Maybe memories are headlights growing smaller down the road. Maybe people keep on leaving, but the feeling doesn't go. If I found that car tomorrow, if the radio still played, would I see us in the mirror before everything had changed? I would tell you not to worry, I would tell you we were real. Even temporary moments can become the way we heal. We were backseat Polaroids, young and careless, full of noise. Every blurry little picture held the shape of our old joy. We were running toward the morning with nothing left to lose. Every road became a memory, every memory led to you. Backseat Polaroids, still glowing softly in my room. And whenever night is quiet, I'm still driving next to you. The colors fade, the feeling stays. Still driving next to you. One more picture before the light is gone. We bought a cheap disposable camera at a store beside the beach. You said 30 little memories would be more than we could keep. There were bicycles and boardwalks, there was sand inside our shoes. There was sunlight in your freckles, there was nothing left to lose. You took pictures of the ocean, I took pictures of your smile. We believed that August evenings could continue for a while. Every photograph was crooked, every color came out strange, but the moments looked more beautiful careful because we knew they had to change. It was a disposable camera summer, a little blurry, a little overexposed. We were running toward each other while the whole world moved too slow. It was a disposable camera summer, 30 chances to remember your face. Every picture held a heartbeat, every heartbeat held a place. We were careless, we were honest, we were brighter than the sun in our disposable camera summer before the summer came undone. Quick flash, hold the moment while it lasts. Click flash, we can never take it back. On the 27th picture, you were sleeping in the car. On the 28th, the highway and a sky completely dark. On the 29th, you kissed me near the corner of your street. Then you said your mother needed you and you'd call me in a week. But September brought no message and October brought the rain. I developed all the pictures just to see your face again. There were fingerprints and shadows, there were colors washed away. But the final empty picture was the hardest one to take. It was a disposable camera summer, a little blurry, a little overexposed. We were running toward each other while the whole world moved too slow. It was a disposable camera summer, 30 chances to remember your face. Every picture held a heartbeat, every heartbeat held a place. We were careless, we were honest, we were brighter than the sun in our disposable camera summer before the summer came undone. Years later, in a cardboard box, I found the pictures once again. The edges bent, the colors pale, but I remembered where we'd been. I remembered all your laughter, I remembered how it felt to believe a single season could become the life we built. Maybe love is not forever, maybe that was never wrong. Maybe some things only visit just to leave behind a song. It was a disposable camera summer, still a little blurry in my mind. But the way you turned toward me is a moment I can always find. It was a disposable camera summer, 30 pictures, 29 of you in an empty final frame. For all the things we never knew, we were careless, we were honest, we were finished, we'd begun. In our disposable camera summer, I still carry a little sun. Quick flash, the years are moving fast. Quick flash, but the feeling always lasts. Three in the morning, no one knows where we are. We left the party without saying any kind of last goodbye. You were tired of all the voices, I was tired of asking why. There were empty intersections and the traffic lights turned red, though there wasn't anybody on the road ahead. You rolled down the passenger window, let the cold air fill the car. Then you pointed through the darkness at a single falling star. You said, make a wish in silence. I said, mine is sitting here. You smiled like you didn't hear me, but your hand was drawing me in. On the quiet roads at 3 a.m. we could be anybody then. No one asking where we're going, no one asking where we've been. On the quiet roads at 3 a.m. every wrong turn felt alright. You were glowing in the dashboard like the last star of the night. Don't tell me where this has to end, just stay until at a football field with the sprinklers coming on. You were running through the silver rain. Before I knew you'd gone, I followed with my shoes on, and we laughed until we fell. You said, don't you ever change this, but I knew you meant yourself. Then we lay beneath the bleachers, listening to the waterfall. You were close enough to touch me, but you didn't move at all. There were things behind your silence, there were things behind mine too. Sometimes two people feel the same thing, but don't know what to do. On the quiet roads at 3 a.m. we could be anybody then. No one asking where we're going, no one asking where we've been. On the quiet roads at 3 a.m. every wrong turn felt alright. You were glowing in the dashboard like the last star of the night. Don't tell me where this has to end, just stay until the dark grows thin. On the quiet roads at 3 a.m. let me fall for you again. You became a different shade. All the courage of the darkness started slowly slipping away. You said, take me to my apartment. I said, can we drive some more? But the city had awakened and the night had closed its door. I watched you walk toward the entrance, then you turned and waved at me. Some love lives inside a moment where it never has to leave. On the quiet roads at 3 a.m. I still drive those roads again, past the field and through the cross and past the place where we have been. On the quiet roads at 3 a.m. you were always by my side, still reflected in the dashboard, still untouched by morning light. I know exactly how it ends, but I would choose that night again. On the quiet roads at 3 a.m. I keep falling for you then. 3 in the morning, the city disappears. 3 in the morning, you still feel so near. It's almost morning, but don't turn on the light. There are empty cups between us, there are shadows on the wall. We've been talking for 3 hours without saying much at all. You keep looking through the window at the blue before the dawn, like you know the night is ending, like you know you'll soon be gone. There's a record barely turning, there's a whisper in the room. Every song sounds like a question when the answer comes too soon. I don't wanna ask you plainly, I don't wanna hear the truth, so I hold on to the quiet and pretend I still have you. It's almost morning, don't turn on the light. Let me keep you in the shadows for another little while. It's almost morning and the stars are growing pale. We were something close to perfect, we were something bound to fail. Stay until the sky is open, stay until the dark is through. It's almost morning and I'm almost over you. Almost over you. Almost, almost, but not tonight. I can hear the neighbors waking, I can hear a distant folding up your sweater while I memorize your face. There are words behind my heartbeat that will never leave my mouth. I could tell you that I need you, but it wouldn't stop you now. You put your hand upon my shoulder like a friend would say goodbye. And I hate how something gentle can still make a person cry. I don't wanna make you guilty, I don't wanna make you stay. I just wish the night were longer and the sun were far away. It's almost morning, don't turn on the light. Let me keep you in the shadows for another little while. It's almost morning and the stars are growing pale. We were something close to perfect, we were something bound to fail. Stay until the sky is open, stay until the dark is through. It's almost morning and I'm almost over you. Silence, not the final little while. But right now the sky is changing and your shoes are by the door. I'm almost ready to lose you, but not 1 second more. It's almost morning, you can turn on the light. I can see the room without you, I can finally face the white. Disappeared. We were something close to perfect, even if we ended here. Go before the city wakes up, go before I change my mind. It's almost morning and I'll almost be alright. It's almost morning, there is nothing left to prove. I'm not completely over you, but I'm learning how to move. It's almost morning, the window's turning blue. It's almost morning, and I'm letting go of you. Under the blue motel sign, you were almost mine. We pulled over near the highway when the engine started slow. There was nothing in the distance but a place we didn't know. You were laughing at the bad look with your hair across your eyes. There was lightning past the mountains, there was summer in the sky. Room 11 smelled like old wood and the curtains wouldn't close. You put music on your phone and started dancing on your toes. We had nowhere else to be then, we had nothing left to prove. For a night the world stopped turning every time I looked at you. Under the blue motel sign, we were living on borrowed time, making promises we knew would disappear with morning light. Under the blue motel sign, your hand was resting next to mine. We were young and Under the blue motel sign, you were almost mine. Under the blue motel sign, there were trucks outside the window, there was rain against the glass. You were talking about your hometown, the people from your past. You said you were tired of leaving, but you didn't know how to stay. I pretended not to hear it as the night became the day. At 6:30 in the morning, you were standing by the door with your jacket on your shoulder and your suitcase on the floor. I could ask you for a reason, I could ask you not to go, but some answers hurt much deeper than the questions left unknown. Under the blue motel sign, we were living on borrowed time, making promises we knew would disappear with morning light. Under the blue motel sign, your hand was resting next to mine. We were young enough to call it love and scared enough to leave it undefined. Stay until the headlights shine, stay until the stars resign. For one night, you were almost mine. Under the blue motel sign. Sometimes when I cross that highway, I still search beyond the trees for the room where you were dancing, for the person I used to be. Maybe you found somewhere peaceful, maybe you still travel light, maybe somewhere there's a window where you think of me at night. I don't need another answer, I don't need to change the past. Some nights only last a moment, but the feeling always lasts. Under the blue motel sun, we were burning soft and bright, two shadows moving slowly through the middle of the night. Under the blue motel sign, there was no yours and no mine, only music through the walls and your fingers holding tight. Stay inside my memory, stay the way you used to be. For one night, you were almost mine, and that was enough for me. The highway carries on, but the blue light isn't gone. I'm halfway home, but I don't know where home is anymore. I left my coffee on the dashboard, watched the morning disappear. There's a suitcase in the backseat full of things I couldn't leave there. Every town looks like a postcard, every road becomes the same. I keep changing my direction, but I never change my name. Maybe I was always searching for a place that doesn't exist. Maybe home was never somewhere, maybe home was something missed. I'm halfway home, halfway gone, driving where the radio comes on. Every mile, every turn carries something I still have to learn. I'm halfway lost, halfway free, becoming who I'm supposed to be. I don't know where this road will end, but I'm halfway home again. I remember your apartment with the plants beside the door. You would leave the hallway light on like you knew I'd need it more. We were good at making promises, we were bad at staying still. You were dreaming of forever, I was was chasing something real. Now your number's in my pocket, but I never pressed the call. Some doors close without a warning, some stay open through it all. I'm halfway home, halfway gone, driving where the radio comes on. Every mile, every turn carries something I still have to learn. I'm halfway lost, halfway free, becoming who I'm supposed to be. I don't know where this road will end, but I'm halfway home again. Home again, home again. Maybe I'll find my way home again. If I turn around tonight, would you meet me at the line where the city meets the highway and your hand reaches for mine? I can't promise I'll be ready, I can't promise I will stay, but I'm tired of believing that love always runs away. I'm halfway home, halfway gone, still singing every broken song. Every mile, every turn leaves a little light for me to fall. I'm halfway lost, halfway free, maybe that's enough for me. I don't need to know where it will end to be halfway home again. I'm halfway brave, halfway scared, learning how to still be there. Maybe home is not a place, maybe home is someone's face. The sunrise fills the road ahead, your old words inside my head. I'm halfway home, halfway home again. The doors are closing. Are you coming with me? We were waiting at the station with the midnight coming down. You had 2 coins in your pocket, I had plans to leave the town. Every platform looked deserted, every light was turning green. You were reading all the city names like places we had seen. There was coffee in a paper cup, your lipstick on the side. You said pick a destination, I said anywhere tonight. We didn't need a reservation, we didn't need to know the way. We only needed one more reason not to face another day. Take the last train to anywhere, I don't care where it goes. Past the buildings, past the bridges, past the lives that everybody knows. Take the last train to anywhere, let the darkness choose the line. You can sleep against my shoulder, I'll pretend that you are mine. We can leave before the morning, we can disappear somewhere. Take my hand and don't look backward on the last train to anywhere. Anywhere, anywhere, as long as you are there. Anywhere, anywhere, on the last train to anywhere. The conductor checked our tickets as the city moved away. You were drawing on the window, little hearts that wouldn't stay. Every tunnel made you vanish, every light brought you again. You were quiet for an hour, then you asked me where we've been. I said maybe we are running, you said maybe we are free. But your eyes were full of someone who was never gonna be me. I could feel the distance growing, though you sat an inch away. Some departures start much earlier than the moment people say take the last train to anywhere. I don't care where it goes, past the buildings, past the bridges, past the lives that everybody knows. Take the last train to anywhere, let the darkness choose the line. You can sleep against my shoulder, I'll pretend that you are mine. We can leave before woke up and said my name. There was sunrise on the water, there was nothing left to blame. You said, this is where I'm leaving, like you'd known it all along. Then the speakers gave a warning and the doors began to close. I watched you through the window, growing smaller with the town. You lifted up your hand once, but you never turned around. I took the last train to anywhere, with your shadow by my side. Past the ocean, past the daylight, past the place where we said goodbye. Took the last train to anywhere, but every track led back to you. Every station held a memory, every window showed the truth. We were never meant for staying, we were only passing through. On the last train to anywhere, I was almost there with you. Anywhere, anywhere. The morning fills the air, the morning fills the air, but you're no longer there. But you're no longer there. Welcome to the paper motel, where nobody asks you why you came. There's a flickering sign by the highway. Room 27 has a view of an empty swimming pool and a sky that's turning blue. You were wearing my old sweater, drawing circles on the bed. You said we could stay forever, but you smiled and shook your head. We were hiding from tomorrow, we were borrowing the night. Two strangers with a secret underneath a broken light. At the paper motel, we were doing almost well, making heaven out of nothing, making stories we could tell. At the paper motel, you could hear the silence swell. We were somewhere in between a last goodbye and a wishing well. Ooh, stay another night. Ooh, leave before the light. At the paper motel, there were postcards in the lobby from 100 towns away. Every message said I miss you, every picture seemed to fade. You were talking about California, I was staring at the floor. We both knew the morning taxi would be waiting by the door. So we danced beside the curtains to a station full of snow. You held me like a promise that you already had to let go. At the paper motel, we were doing almost well, making heaven out of nothing, making stories we could tell. At the paper motel, you could hear the silence swell. We were somewhere in between a last goodbye and a wishing well. Just a room key that we carry for a while. Maybe every temporary thing can still be worth the miles. If you ever pass that highway and the sign is shining blue, take the room beside the stairway. I might still be there with you. At the paper motel, where the midnight shadows fell. We were young enough to believe every ending could be changed. At the paper motel, there were words we couldn't spell, but your heartbeat in the darkness was a language I knew well. At the paper motel, we were doing almost well. You were somewhere close to leaving, I was under your spell. The taxi waited in the rain. You kissed me once and said my name. Then the paper quiet motel. Can you hear me through the soft static? Your voice came through the speaker at 2:15. Every word was disappearing, but I knew that it was you. You were crawling from a basement somewhere on the other side, saying I've been thinking lately. Then the signal started dying. I held the phone against my heartbeat like it might bring you near. All the things we never finished were the only things I heard. Through the soft static, I can hear your heart breaking into little pieces, even though we're miles apart. Through the soft static, your memory comes through like a song I almost recognize, but never make it to. Stay on the line, stay for a minute, even if the silence is all that's in it. Through the soft static, I'm still listening for you. There's a record in the kitchen that we played the summer through. Now it skips across the chorus like it's looking back for you. I've been sleeping with the window open to the city sound, hoping somewhere in the traffic your old frequency is found. Maybe distance is a language that we never learned to speak. Maybe love becomes the loudest when the connection becomes weak. Through the soft static, I can hear your heart breaking into little pieces, even though we're miles apart. Through the soft static, your memory comes through like a song I almost recognize, but never make it to. Stay on the line, stay for a minute, even if the silence is all that's in it. Through the soft static, I'm still listening for you. Hello, hello, are you still there? I said your name, but it disappeared. Hello, hello, don't fade away. There's so much more I forgot to say. I forgive the nights you left me, I forgive the words untrue. I just wish the final sound I heard was more than I miss you. Through the soft static, I can feel your heart reaching through the empty spaces, trying not to fall apart. Through the soft static, your memory comes through like the final note of every song that always leads to you. Stay on the line, stay for a minute, maybe there is something still living in it. Through the soft static, I'm still listening for you. The signal falls, the room goes blue. There's only silence and a trace of you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me too?
One, two, three. The city moves beneath our feet. We were walking past the station when the final train had gone. You were wearing my blue jacket, I was trying to stay calm. Every window held a stranger, every taxi painted gold. You said cities make you lonely, even when they're full of souls. Then you stopped beneath the billboard, turned your face into the rain. For a second all the traffic seemed to whisper out your name. could see 1,000 questions that you never said aloud, but the streetlights in your eyes made me forget about the crowd. There were streetlights in your eyes, tiny stars in a disguise. Every color of the city came alive when you smiled. There were streetlights in your eyes and a storm behind your smile. I was standing close enough, but you were already miles away. Stay with me until the morning, stay until the dark is gone. There were streetlights in your eyes, and I was trying to hold on. Hold on, hold on. I was trying to hold on. We found shelter in a doorway near a record store downtown. You were talking about leaving while the rain kept coming down. You said, I don't know what I'm doing. I said, nobody really does. Then we laughed like we were fearless, like uncertainty was love. There was thunder in the distance, there was water on your face. I could tell that you were choosing somewhere else, another place. I could ask you not to leave me, I could make you feel ashamed, but the streetlights in your eyes said your heart had already changed. There were streetlights in your eyes, tiny stars in a disguise. Every color of the city came alive when you smiled. There were streetlights in your eyes and a storm behind your smile. I was standing close enough, but you were already miles away. Stay with me until the morning, stay until the dark is gone. There were streetlights in your eyes, and I was trying to hold on. Years from now in another city, you might hear our old song play. You might stop beside a window as the evening turns to gray. Will you think about that doorway? Will you wonder where I went? Will you miss the way I loved you before we knew what leaving meant? I don't blame you for the distance, I don't blame the falling rain. Some hearts are made for staying, some are made to catch a train. There were streetlights in your eyes, little warnings, little signs. Every color of the city couldn't keep you by my side. There were streetlights in your eyes, like a final sunrise. I was standing close enough to see the moment turn goodbye. I stayed there until the morning, till the final dark was gone. There were streetlights in your eyes, and I finally let you go. 1, 2, 3. The city moves without you and me. 1, 2, 3. Your streetlights still follow me. Let's take it back. Let's take it back. Sunday morning, curtains open, sunlight spilling on the floor. Your shoes are waiting by the doorway like they've done 1,000 times before. There's a note beside the coffee, and your handwriting looks small. It says maybe we should slow down, but I know what you meant by it all. So I close my eyes and count back every hour, every word. Maybe time will turn around if I ask it to reverse. Let's play Sunday in reverse. Start with goodbye, end with the first. Take every tear back to your eyes. Turn every truth into a beautiful lie. Let's put the moon back doesn't have to hurt if we play Sunday in reverse. Back to the beginning, back before the ending. Sunday in reverse. First we lose the final argument, then forget what made us mad. You would place the pictures on the wall and we'd get back what we had. Broken glasses joined together, every sorry disappears. We would trade the lonely silence for the sound of better years. Then we walk into the party where you first reached for my hand. I would meet you like a stranger and still know you understand. Let's play Sunday in reverse. Start with goodbye, end with the first. Take every tear back to your eyes, turn every truth into a beautiful lie. Let's put the moon back in the blue, unbreak my heart, bring me back to you. Maybe love doesn't have to hurt if we play Sunday in reverse. The clocks don't listen and roads don't bend. Every beginning still finds an end. Maybe the answer is not going back. Maybe the memories are all that we have. So I'll let the morning move ahead, let your footsteps leave the room. I'll keep the love without the pain and make a little space to bloom. I won't play Sunday in reverse, I won't make the ending worse. I'll let the tears fall from my eyes, I don't need another beautiful lie. I'll let the moon fade from the blue, I'll find a life that leads me through. Maybe love was never a curse, even without Sunday in reverse. I'll keep the first day and the last, I'll thank the future for the past. Maybe healing starts when we stop asking time to disagree. Sunday morning, curtains open, sunlight spilling on the floor. Your shoes are gone from by the doorway, and I'm not waiting anymore. I'm moving forward, not in reverse. Take the long way, take the long way west. We left before the sun came up with 2 bags and half a plan. You were holding an old road map, I was holding your left hand. There were mountains in the distance, there was fog across the road. We were tired of all the answers that the people back home told us. Every mile became a question, every town became a name. We were looking for a future that would never look the same. You said maybe we'll get lost there, I said maybe that's the best. Then we turned the music louder and took the long way west. Take the long way west with me, past the places we have seen, past the houses and the highways, past the lives we might have been. Take the long way west with me, where the evening opens wide. We don't need to know the ending, we just need to take the ride. Let the old world disappear, let the new one do the rest. If you're still beside me, we can take the long way west. Ooh, take the long way west. Ooh, let the road decide the rest. At a motel in Nevada, you were dancing by the bed to a song that kept on skipping.
watch the headlights passing through. You said I could live like this forever. I said only if it's you. But the desert turned to morning and the mountains turned to rain. Somewhere near the California line, you started acting strange. You said freedom felt much heavier than you thought it would have been. I said we don't have to keep on running just because we did begin. Take the long way west with me, past the places we have seen, past the houses and the highways, past the lives we might have been. Take the long way west with me, where the evening opens wide. We don't need to know the ending, we just need to take the ride. Let the old world disappear, let the new one do the rest. If you're still beside me, we can take the long way west. Maybe every road is asking what we're willing to leave behind. Maybe getting what we wanted doesn't always bring us peace of mind. So if you wanna turn around now, I will understand somehow. But if you wanna keep on moving, I'm still sitting with you now. We don't have to call it freedom, we don't have to call it fate. We can simply watch the sunrise and decide which road to take. Take the long way west with me, not because we need escape, but because the world looks different when we choose another way. Take the long way west with me, even if we change our minds. Every road we travel together leaves another fear behind. Let the old world disappear, let the morning do the rest. As long as you are near me, we can take the long way west. Take the long way, take the long way west. No destination, let the road decide the rest.
Meet me where the summer ends, where the ocean meets the road. We were sleeping through the daytime, staying out until the dawn. There was salt upon your sweater, there were footprints on the lawn. Every night felt like a movie, every song became our own. You would say the world was waiting, I believed you without knowing. We had 20 borrowed dollars and a car that barely ran, but the sunset looked like heaven when you held it in your hands. You said nothing lasts forever, I said maybe we can try. Then the fireworks above us disappeared into the sky. Meet me where the summer ends, where the ocean meets the road, where we promise to remember every place we used
to find each other, but not meant to stay around. Meet me where the summer ends, where the ocean meets the road, where we promise to remember every place we used to go. Meet me where the summer ends, before the colder weather comes. I still hear you in the distance, like a song we left undone. Maybe we were only dreaming, maybe dreams are all we get. Meet me where the summer ends, I'm not ready to forget. If I could hold one evening, I would choose the final night. You were standing by the shoreline with the moon behind your eyes. You said don't make this a goodbye, so I tried to call it change, but every word we used to soften it still ended up the same. Now the waves keep moving forward and the seasons do it too, but a part of every summer still belongs to me and you. Meet me where the summer ends, where the stars fall in the sea, where the person I remember still remembers me. Meet me where the summer ends, even if you cannot stay. We can watch the final sunlight turn the water into gray. Maybe we were only dreaming, but I dream it all again. Meet me where the summer ends, meet me where we first began.